What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a couple of fast and furious duels for you guys to check out, including our first duel, which can be best described as a pendulum powered pop-off. Say that 10 times fast. I think that I can't quite understand why pendulums have not won a major event recently. I mean, I get it. We have Euros coming up, and then obviously like the NAWCQ, which will probably have already happened by the time you guys see this duel. But it's just kind of miraculous that pendulums haven't won anything, because when you see these turn one fields, I feel like they're the best in the game that pendulums can actually make, because pendulums have access to the guard dragons, and because they have so many good strong monsters, and then obviously like the pendulum summon still being able to get 5 monsters out of a summon is ridiculous. I don't need to tell people that. I guess technically 6 monsters potentially out of the summon. Now this build in particular is running Zephyra. That gives you the ability to run Zephyr Divine Strike, and also you can even run the 9 Pillars of the Yangzings. Some people run that, not as many people run it, but anyways, he's gonna go for Zephrani. That's going to probably get him. Yep, there's the Zephyr Divine Strike. Gonna go for Egg Saber Gotams. At this point I was like, whoa, this is something I haven't seen. When you're bringing out Egg Saber Gotams and pendulums, you know that it's going to be crazy. Goes for the Egg Saber Gotams, brings back the Gotams with Cloud Castle. That play I'm actually quite used to seeing. Usually in these duels, you'll see the player use Gotams again and simply take another card out of their opponent's hand. However, he does have 2 9s on the field. Now that means True King of all Calamities is an option. He decides to go for that instead. And, 3 Burst Dragon, LP, all that good stuff. I think that, if Konami hits Nightmare Mermaid and doesn't hit a guard dragon card, I will be furious. They have to hit, if they're going to hit Nightmare Mermaid, then they have to hit a guard dragon too. It can be Agripane or LP, but they got to hit one of those cards. Summons Vortex Dragon, goes for the Erratic Link monster. He's going to also summon from he's going to summon his Mighty Sorcerer. He has the Destrudo in his graveyard. That means probably Phaedon Dragster as well. This is just incredible, right? Obviously, he has the copy of Sorcerer Supreme. He has the Erratic Link monster. That's Disruption. 2 more negations right here in Phaedon Dragster and Vortex for the impermanences or evenly matches or whatever the cards that are not named Super Polymerization are your opponent wants to throw at you. True King of all Calamities, shutting down monster effects, and then another Infernity Barrier in Zephyr Divine Strike. Not just that, but also when the Erratic monster goes to the graveyard, he can summon another Disruptor from his deck. That's just, it's insane. So you see right here, he's going to activate the effect, and then he's going to summon this guy, the Empowering Dragon, can also just banish a card. So that's the reason why he didn't actually just bounce the Trickstar Candina. He figures, why let this guy even summon it next turn, which doesn't matter, you're just going to die, but why even give him the ability to add it back to his hand if I can just go ahead and banish it? And that is an easy GG. You don't get to play any Yu-Gi-Oh right there. Next duel is going to be Goki, and it's going to be facing off against Red Eyes. Anytime you see Goki on this channel, you know the turn and the door are going to be incredibly manly. Well, maybe not the turn. This turn's just going to be set Twist Cobra Pass, which is a far cry from what we just saw, right? We went from like 15 negations to Twist Cobra Pass. Oh man, the variance in this channel is crazy, right? Red Eyes aren't going to do all that much better. I think he's going to get 2 Rocket Synchrons on the field. This card will be way better when Structure Deck Revolver comes out, but in Red Eyes, not doing anything impressive anyways. He's going to go for the Star Guy Dragon. It's fine. He's just going to get damage, but not really giving himself a commanding presence. Actually, now that I look at it, he kind of went -3, and this exchange started with 6 cards, only has 3. Return of Red Eyes will give him another monster, so that's kind of like a +1, but in all, it's not really anything like to write home about. Now, he did get himself a copy of Solidarity Sword of Poison. I personally love this card. I think that I'm going to build a deck around this and Blue Eyes Chaos Max. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I think it's time to do that. This card can be incredibly good in Goki. You guys will see why in a second. The only downside is you can only have 1 monster on the field. Otherwise, the card will just blow itself up. But Goki can actually get their monsters off field. not just link summoning with them, but then you can also tribute them for utility effects. He's going to summon that Twist Cobra right back. He's going to get headbound on field. Now he's going to go for the card that is going to do the damage, the Goki Blade Ogre. Now the thing is, you think, all right, well, Cappy has 3 monsters. He can't really use the Poison Sword, but keep this in mind. He can tribute one of his Goki monsters for Twist Cobra, so that's what he's probably going to do. He's going to activate the Twist Cobra effect momentarily. Okay, after a search, there he is, or there's the effect. He's going to gain some attack, and then he can activate the Blade Ogre's effect. This means he tributes a monster and he gets multiple attacks. He's going to go ahead and put that sword on it, and then during the battle phase or during damage calculation, his attack is going to be doubled. This means that he's just doing massive damage to his opponent. Each attack is 7,700. It's almost 8,000 attack with each attack. And this is basically how you want to use this card. You want to attach it on the monsters that either can like double their attack, or monsters that can attack multiple times. Is really like how it just kind of becomes crazy. The reason it's good in Chaos Max is because Chaos Max can do double piercing damage. So if you get double piercing damage and you have double attack, how exactly is your opponent going to survive that? It just becomes incredibly like crazy at that point. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed these short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.